Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is your usual host BurnCrowSP, and welcome to NetBattler101%, a comprehensive guide of Mega Man Battle Network for the Game Boy Advance. Today, on this episode 0, I want to take a small moment to explain a few things about the series, before we dive into the actual game. So take this as a prologue of sorts. I don't want to waste your time, so without further ado, let's go fellows, and let's get on with what is NetBattler101%. So, starting from the very beginning, NetBattler101% is a remake of my Mega Man Battle Network 100% walkthrough series. If you were around at that time, when that was getting uploaded, you might remember how those videos had no commentary, and aside from the editing, all that was happening was placed into the description, making it a bit difficult to follow. Even worse, this guide was not completed properly. As I approached the end game, the old laptop I was using back in 2020 decided to just blow up on me during quarantine, and since it was a hard drive failure, absolutely nothing could be recovered from it, and all of the footage and progress I had made on the guide were completely gone. So what I did was find a completed save file, fight base, have a rematch with the final boss, and just call it a day. Thus, now that the 4th anniversary of that guide is inching closer, I want to go back to my origins and attempt to improve on this guide as much as I can. That said, let me go over the different stuff that I'll be covering during these videos, because completing BN1 can be quite tricky, so let's move on. Mega Man Battle Network, as some of you may already know, is a very unique RPG with a battle system that feels like a hybrid of turn-based and real-time action, with elements of deck building thrown in. So, as any game with collectible cards, one of the main objectives of BN1 is to fill up the battle chip library, composed of 150 different entries. This uniqueness also applies to the leveling system. To raise up the power of the digital Blue Bomber, players will have quite a few collectibles to seek out during the adventure, like armor pieces, HP upgrades, and power-ups for the Mega Buster. Thus, to reach that 100% completion, we will be obtaining all of those. And, aside from all of that, and even though they ain't as elaborate as in future games, BN1 has a few side quests that can be completed for a wide variety of rewards. They can go from resolving a quest, to helping out an old man to recover his dentures, to even a long chain of battle chip trades. And since they are somewhat required to achieve full completion, NetBattler101% will also go over the full details on how to finish them all. But wait, there's more. If you own the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, Volume 1, you might have noticed that there are quite a few trophies to obtain across all 3 games. And because you are going to get most of these as we complete BN1 together, I will take them into account and include them as part of the main objectives of the guide. Although if some of you have a keen eye, you may have spotted that this footage you're seeing right now comes from the GBA version and not the one featured on the Legacy Collection. And that is because this guide will also go over the set of Chibos that RetroAchievements has made for BN1. In case this site is news for you, RetroAchievements is a project that aims to add achievements to those games that were released before trophies became a thing. Even though they are all fan-made, some of these sets are pretty well done, and the BN series is no different. In Battle Network 1's case, I will be using the core set by Scootaloo. To make use of this, you'll have to download an emulator that supports RA, and then create an account on the site. I will leave the link to the set down in the description, so you guys can check it out as we complete it. Oh, and I will be linking my profile too, just in case you want to join in and follow along. I will be happy to drop you all a follow. Last but not least, don't worry about me using the GBA version of BN1, okay? I own the Legacy Collections, and aside from the font and the ability to download the base chip at any point, these 2 incarnations of the game are identical. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that should be it for now. To sum up things real quick, NetBattler101% will cover the main story of the game, the post-game, the process of completing the library, gathering all power-ups for Mega Man, all achievements from RA, and all of the trophies related to the game in MegaMan Battle Network Legacy Collection. Mind you, the existence of this new guide doesn't mean that the old ones will go. They will remain on my channel and they are gonna be untouched. If you have any other questions, then please let me know through the comments. I'll gladly respond to you and take all of the feedback because that is very important to me. So yeah, just feel free to tell me if you want to see any improvements on the format. With all of that said, stay tuned for the episode 1 of NetBattler101%. I will be happy to see you all there. So take care and see you next time. This is BurnCrowSP and thank you for watching.